Okay, I have yet to use this phone mount since I got it because I haven't filmed since then, but I'm drinking tea this morning and this cup reminded me of like all the goals that I have in the very short term next few days. So I move out to my new apartment in 3 days, which means I'm pretty much getting everything new. Um, I have had the same stuff since I was a college freshman. And even when I moved out of the dorms and I moved into an apartment, I didn't really ever splurge on anything, mainly because I am poor. and I got, all my plates from like the thrift store and everything like that. And my silverware, I have never bought myself silverware because it was just given to me like hand-me-downs. Um, and so I'm pretty much starting from scratch. I have like a couple camping plates and some cups, so at least I have like something in the meantime, which I'll keep. They're really good travel ones, and also they're from the brand Stanley, so I can't get rid of it. But I am on a mission to be two things. Number one, getting higher quality things now, but also getting less. So I'm trying to have a higher quality of less things instead of getting a ton of cheap items, which means I'm trying to also budget that into the relocation check that I get with moving out for my job, because that's why I'm moving. And so it's not a big check or anything like that, but it's hopefully going to be enough to cover what I'm going to be getting. So I'm just going to create a list for you. But mainly the things that I need are a new plate set. I need new pots and pans. I don't have any pots and pans. I have literally a skillet this size, which I got from Marshall's, and then I have a saucepan. And those I've had for the past like 4 or 5 years, which I know it's not that long, but like I've been in the dorms that I haven't replenished since I even moved into an apartment. So to me, like replacing that and getting nice quality stuff like Calphalon and however you say that one, and then I have my eye on a few stuff. Like I'm still gonna be shopping at Walmart. Let's just put that out there. A lot of my stuff I'm gonna be getting is from Walmart. I'm hoping. I don't know where the nearest Walmart is to where I'm gonna be living, because where I'm gonna be living is in like a higher end area of town, because I was able to find really good rent there, and it was a really good location for me. It's really safe, because coming from here, it is not safe where I live. I don't need to say anymore. It's just not safe. Very high crime. So where I'm going to be living is an upgrade for me, which I'm really proud. I'm going from a very small studio apartment with cockroaches and people breaking into cars in the streets to a very nice area, a carport, and a one bathroom. So I'm excited. I still don't have a in-unit washer dryer, but they have a laundry facility, and I mean, I trust the complex. It's a condominium, so I feel like that'll be okay. And they have a pool, so it'll be nice. I'm very excited. But anyways, I have this like motivation that I've worked really hard in my college degree to be able to afford these types of things. Like I have like guilt in buying stuff, and I'm a very big saver. Which is why, fortunately, I've been able to work or do school without a job this past semester, and I got the best grades of my life. So, like, maybe working during the school year was not the best, but I didn't have anybody to pay for my day-to-day expenses. Like, I had to have that myself, so I had to save. So, to me now, like, what is all this money I've saved plus the relocation check, which I haven't gotten and I won't get until I work in August. So I'm pretty much using all the money that I've saved up to pay for all this stuff. So anyways, pots and pans. I need a new set of plates. I need cups. I need bath mats, new towels. I am switching to a queen size mattress, which is woo. I went from a twin for 3 years, and then I went to a full for 2, and I gave my full size bed to my grandpa. So he has a new mattress. It's only 2 years old, and it was, lightly used, I guess. So I gave that to their house, and I gave the comforter set. So I'm traveling without a bed frame, without a mattress, without that. And also all the old furniture that I had in my apartment, I sold on Facebook Marketplace. So really I'm just moving with my decor, with my soft stuff like blankets and pillows. I didn't sell that stuff or give it because I need that still. I bought really nice pillows, so I'm not gonna sell or give those away. Those are for me to keep for a while. But like blankets and stuff that I've had that I just don't feel like I need to get rid of. I didn't get rid of everything. Like I'm definitely keeping, I would say, 60% of the stuff I already own, including like clothing, hangers. But in terms of like towels and bath mats, I had like a beige theme going on. I got rid of most of that stuff. So actually, in the grand total, since when I moved to my apartment last year, I probably have gotten rid of like 50% of the stuff I had. But now, out of the 100% I have now, I'll be moving with 60%. But I got rid of my futon, my bed frame, my desk, because I wanted a new desk. I didn't like the way my desk was. It was very sharp. And fortunately, where I'm moving, there's an IKEA, so I plan on getting a bed frame. I plan on getting nightstands. I plan on getting a coffee table. The TV's mounted into the wall. It actually comes with the apartment, so that's really cool. And I plan on getting a new desk. So lots of furniture there. My boyfriend is helping me move, so he was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you unpack stuff, and then I'm gonna sit there and build all this stuff. So unfortunately, he's only able to come for the weekend because he works, which is totally okay. So he'll come next weekend because he gets Juneteenth off, which is awesome. So he'll have more time to help me. And I'm just going to be kind of replacing that stuff. So anyways, continuing on that list, I don't need new clothes. I've been on a mission to keep as many clothes as I feel like I leave, or as I feel like I wear, I'm sorry. But I am going to start replacing the clothing that I do have with slightly higher end items because I don't wear everything. And I just need to be picky about my clothing. Like, I do collect t-shirts, which is something I do, like Hard Rock t-shirts and then like location t-shirts. Come here. And I don't know if the cat will come up. Here, let me introduce you to Truffles. This is my boyfriend's roommate's cat. There she is. She's out by the window, but I'm gonna miss her a lot. Her and I have a bond. I hope to get a cat when I move, but they said no pets unless I have permission, so I won't ask about that for a while. I don't need a pet right away, especially not in the summer. Sorry, my mascara is like old. But anyways, I'm on a mission to get like higher end clothing, but less of it. So like I've done really good. I bought a ton of hangers to replace all my clothing with that I moved from my old apartment to the current one I am living in. And I counted the hangers that I had left. Let's say -10 because some stuff is here at my boyfriend's house. But I got rid of like 70 items of clothing. And that's just crazy to me. 70 items of t-shirts and stuff. And that doesn't count any of the stuff I had in dresser drawers. To which, also that reminds me, the closet that I will be moving into is not necessarily a walk-in closet, but it's a really long closet with like hanging stuff. And then it has like a portion for foldable clothes. So I might end up getting some bins to put like underwears and socks and stuff. And then folding all my pants and stuff into the drawer, into the shelves, I guess. I don't really want to go to a dresser right now. That's not something I feel like I need. And I've been living out of those like plastic ones that you get from Walmart. And they worked really well, but I donated them. I didn't need them. And if I am going to get a dresser, I hope I can afford a real dresser. It's just really hard. Like, I know that this is kind of maybe this is a first world problem where somebody's gonna have a complaint about me saying all this stuff, but I've never spent a ton of money on myself. A lot of the stuff I've gotten is like hand-me-downs, or somebody doesn't want anymore, so they give it to me. And so besides like rent and let's say groceries, I've never spent more than like $125 on myself. that, and the most expensive item I bought for myself was a pair of Birkenstocks, because I've been buying the cheap ones and they had been running out. And since I bought my Birkenstocks a year ago, they are still in really great condition. And I wear them a lot, so it's like, it just kind of, it's that idea of buying a higher quality item for a higher price, but I don't have to keep rebuying the same thing. Like, buy it nice or buy it twice. That's a perfect example. And so I feel very guilty for buying like a new mattress or new bed frame, and I'm gonna go to IKEA and I can't really find a lot of stuff that's under a couple hundred. You know, it's just how it is. I have some couches like on the back burner from Facebook Marketplace, around $300. They're sleeper sectionals that I've been looking at, because that's kind of the couch I want. I really like a sleeper sectional. It's the ones where it's like 3 seats, a sectional that comes out, and then it's like a trundle bed and it pops out, so now you have a flat, like almost full size mattress pretty much, that you can put a mattress topper on, and then people can very comfortably sleep either direction. But I've slept on one with my boyfriend at his sister's house, and we fit very well, so like, I don't know. But it's been very nice to shop for all this stuff, and it makes me really excited, because this is like what I've worked for my whole life, is to like be able to spend money on myself for quality items. But there's also that guilt, like, do I really need to spend something really expensive? Do I want to spend something expensive? Am I going to enjoy something at this expense? And there's going to be a lot of other things I have to pay for. Health insurance, car insurance, phone bills, dental, eyes, you know, the list goes on and on. So I need to be smart about budgeting that way. And as somebody who hyper saves, I need to make sure that I'm like taking that into account. So yes, while I get a reimbursement check for relocation, yes, while I get like I have a savings account to spend some amount of money, I'm still going to be really conservative, I guess, because the money needs to go to also good places. I don't need to blow through my whole savings, because also after all of this, right, I'm replacing pretty much all of the stuff in my apartment. I'm buying almost everything new, minus clothing, soap, body wash, all that kind of stuff. I have all that already. I want to buy my own car. The car I have is pretty much like a loan type deal from my father, and I don't get to keep that car at the end of the day. It's his car. I just get to drive it, and that's been a very nice situation for right now. But I don't like owing people anything. I like having my own thing. I don't like being in debt to anybody, and that makes me feel like I'm in debt. Therefore, I would like to buy my very own Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness Edition, because I like to go camping, I like to go out in the wilderness, and I like to have a car that's more versatile. A sedan is great. That's what I have right now. But I want something that I can actually pack and move stuff in much easier, and I don't even have to worry about it. The idea of being able to go to IKEA and actually pick up, let's say, some nightstands that are already built. Let's say Facebook Marketplace, I pick up some nightstands. I can't fit that in my car. Unless it's open enough for the driver's, you know, for the door that you open. It does not fit in my back trunk. The only thing that's great about that car is that you can pull these 2 tabs and put the back seats down, so you can actually put something as long as the back of the car and the front of the car long wise, which has helped in a few scenarios. Not a lot, but a few. But really, I just want something that I can actually open the trunk to, or what is it called now? Is it a trunk still in a SUV? And actually put stuff in and not worry about it. And I can put the seats down in that car, and I can fit a lot of stuff. So that's my next dream car, is a Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness, because it has reinforced bumpers and it's a higher elevation from the ground, and so I'll be able to go more places. Especially where I'm moving, there's a lot of outdoor activities to do north of the state, and so I'll be able to actually like do stuff in. I don't know when I'm gonna get that car, but that's kind of why I've been saving for a long time, because I won't have any help like buying that car. That's all on me. So I want to be able to put enough for a down payment and then pay it off sooner rather than later. Especially because that car is, though at least the one I want is like $44,000 on the higher end. It's 40, let's say it's $40,000, but that's the budget I need to save for. So if I can even put like, I don't know, a quarter down, then that saves me a lot, right? I'd like to be able to put half down, but that's probably not realistic. Especially because taxes take all of your money. I learned taxes are terrible. I hate taxes. Oh yeah. But it's okay. But yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of expenses. I have a check that's designed for all these costs, for the moving costs, the U-Haul. But yeah. So anyways, the whole reason why I brought that up is because I don't like gimmicky mugs. I'm not a fan of those, and as part of my buy it nice but also keep with my own aesthetic and stuff, I have a couple of these types of mugs. They're unique mugs, they're handcrafted, and I like the way they look a lot. They're really comfortable. I like the dip look and stuff, and I have a couple of them from unique places. Like another one I have is from what is it called? It's called Lucille's or Lucinda's. I can't remember. I think it's Lucille's, but it's a restaurant in Longmont, Colorado, and they serve your drinks that you get in these types of mugs to you at the restaurant, and then you can actually buy the mugs afterwards. So I was like, man, I really like this mug I'm drinking my little hot chocolate out of, and then at the front counter, bam, I can buy that mug. And what a cool, unique place to have a mug. Instead of getting the stupid, I mean, they're not stupid. They're however you feel they are. But I don't like gimmicky mugs that are like, oh, hot moms only, or the Starbucks state mugs. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that. That's cool. But this is from a cafe that you have to go to in Longmont, like into town. You have to drive into town. So you have to go on an adventure to get this mug. You have to go into the national park to get this mug. And I just think that's, ooh, I spilled. I think that's a really cool concept. So that's also part of the way I want to replace and get new things for my apartment. But yeah. So now I'm gonna make breakfast. It's getting late. It's 10:30 and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make something for breakfast, or maybe I'll eat leftovers. We'll see. And yeah, and I'm gonna finish my tea. I'm gonna watch some Love Island. I'm gonna watch some Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna clean today. I'm gonna clean the house, and that's how I'm gonna spend my last few days as a housewife without the title. Because what else am I gonna do? I'm pretty much packed already. I just have to clean. So yeah. Thank you for listening.